Game night for the Hogs. It'll be Arkansas and Mississippi State in Stark Vegas. Mike Irwin, Drew Wham, and this is your Pig Trail Nation pregame show, counting down to 6 p.m. tip between Mississippi State and Arkansas. Let's go back to Kentucky and Arkansas from Saturday. Great atmosphere. Arkansas could not get it done. Lost 73-66. Mike, you were watching that at home. Your takeaways there as they move into this Mississippi State game.
Well, Eric Musselman said maybe 2-3 weeks ago, he said sooner or later we're going to get hit in the mouth, and it's going to be real interesting to see how we respond. Their response to that loss, I think, is going to determine what happens from now to the rest of the season. And I'm not sure which way it'll go. You've already got Mason Jones in kind of a 3-game slump. He's got to break out of it. You got Isaiah Joe maybe with a sore knee and it's affecting his shot a little bit. You worry that opposing coaches will look at the way Kentucky dealt with Jimmy Witt and shut that off because they did a great job of shutting off those little mid-range jumpers that he's been hitting. So this team needs to bounce back from that game and bounce back strong. This is another one of those games with an unpredictable SEC opponent. Mississippi State's been up and down. You don't know what they're going to do, and you don't know how hard it is to win tonight. And a lot of it's going to depend on Arkansas. The game was in Arkansas's hands after the ejection incident with John Calipari. It was in their hands. They had a 4-point lead with about 8 to go, and they did nothing right from that point on. So how do they bounce back from that? Do they come out and play with a vengeance tonight? Because I believe if they play the way they're capable of, they'll win this game. But if they don't, and you leave the door open, then the opponent's tough at home anyway, and they've got Reggie Perry, who's one of the best forces inside in the league, then it could go the other way. Yeah,
Mississippi State's incredible on the glass. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. In the meantime, some pregame sound from Eric Musselman.
I think when you look at Mississippi State's record, throw it out because, number 0, Witherspoon, wasn't there for a lot of the season, and he can score the ball. He has not been shooting the 3 well, but we know historically in his career he's been able to make 3s. Really good dribble driver, and then obviously Perry. I mean, phenomenal talent, good inside, good outside. 24, Adu's going to, he causes us problems inside, and even their small forward 12. I mean, we're worried about him on the glass as well.
Eric, I guess they won their last 2 games by, 20.
Too much, yes.
Yeah, I'm not very good at math, but by more than 25, I know that. Just how good have they played against Missouri and Georgia at home, and now you've got to go in there. I mean, how well are they playing? How big a challenge is this for you guys?
When the schedule came out, because Coach Anthony Ruda and I sit around and talk about scheduling all off season, we felt like this was as difficult of a 3-game stretch as we had. Kentucky at home, at Mississippi State, TCU at home. It's a big-time challenge because Mississippi State's playing with a great deal of confidence. They're extremely well coached. They're tough. Their strength is our weakness. It's a road game. And, quite honestly, we got to get over ourselves, me included, meaning we had an incredible environment, and we got to get ready for the next game.
Next game being Mississippi State, as the Arkansas Razorbacks are 14-3 on the season, 3-2 in SEC play, and you just heard from Musselman the grind of this stretch, Mike. That's the thing, you face Kentucky, and Kentucky at the time ranked number 10 in the nation. And that was a winnable opportunity there for Arkansas. They could not get it done. Now you face Mississippi State, who just won by 32 over Georgia. Then you got TCU and the SEC Big 12 Challenge on Saturday. It is a tough stretch.
It is, and you don't know where this team is headed. Again, you don't know if they're bouncing back. There's all kinds of possibilities here. There have been a lot of fans that have been expecting sooner or later for this team to run out of gas because they're not playing enough guys. Eric Musselman has explained, I don't work them hard in practice. They were in shape when the season started. We don't go hard. It's more mental in our practices, so our guys are not going to wear down, but still, I think fans are looking for that. Maybe they saw in the Kentucky game a team that was a little bit fatigued. I didn't think that loss could be attributed to fatigue. I felt like it was more like they were so jacked up. You sometimes get too jacked up behind a crowd like that, and you're off on everything you do. There's people that don't understand this. you just automatically assume that if you got a great crowd behind you, you're going to play well. Sometimes players feel, man, I got to perform for these people. I mean, they're all here. I got to do this. And then you put too much pressure on yourself and you go the other direction. Whereas a team like Kentucky, who's used to big crowds anyway, I mean, that crowd's not going to affect them. They play in big environments everywhere they go. So they're not, they're not trying to prove anything necessarily, just trying to win and play well. And they were coming off a loss, so they were more focused. I think the onus was on Arkansas in that game, and they felt it, and I think it got to them. So if that's true, then they'll play better tonight. But I'm not sure if that's what the issue is. Again, the things most concerning to me is you got the number 3 and number 4 scorers in the SEC. And in that Kentucky game, they didn't do much. And especially Mason Jones, this is now 3 straight games where he's been below par. What's going on with him? They've got to get him back scoring like the number 2 scorer in the SEC, which he was for a while, and he'd be number 1 right now, with the leader out for the season, if he can get back on track. So I would look for that early tonight.